it's a great pleasure. We have Tom Vays with us. This is fun on the ride. It's crazy for us making this interview, like for the Spanish community. We have this opportunity now. First thing, how do you feel here in Talentland?
Wow, Talentland is absolutely amazing. I knew it was a big event with 30,000 people, but I guess I don't really know what 30,000 people at an event looks and feels like until I got here. This is really something special.
Yeah, this afternoon, if I'm correct, you're going to speak to all of them. What are going to be your main thing? What are you telling them?
Yeah, so I do have the main stage, which is also amazing. And I will be talking about Bitcoin and Bitcoin's value proposition. I'm going to talk about what makes Bitcoin valuable, and it's the top 3 properties that got me into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is unconfiscatable, Bitcoin is censorship-resistant value transfer, and Bitcoin is not inflatable. It is hard money. Those 3 properties are unmatched by anything else we have in the world, and that is why Bitcoin is important, and I'm going to present that later today.
So you don't think it's a bubble, right?
Well, there are price bubbles, but there's no technological bubble. I like to compare what's happening now to what happened with the internet. The internet, the price of companies on top of the internet hit a big bubble in the year 2000. It didn't recover until 2015. It took 15 years for the value of the tech companies to go above the 2000 high, but the internet kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Bitcoin is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, even though the price of Bitcoin may not currently reflect that.
Yeah, so we have to be patient now. Talking about price, you are one of the persons that expected Bitcoin to go down, maybe in a moment that it was going up. So that was a lot of trolling and stuff. How was that?
So I've been a bear on the price of Bitcoin. I've been saying it's going to keep going lower for over a year now, and my targets were 5,000, 3,000, or worst case scenario 1,300. We blew right past 5,000. We bounced off of 3,000, but it doesn't feel right to me. I think that there's still some more pain coming. So I'm not on the bull wagon yet, even though I have had trades recently that are profiting from the current rise of Bitcoin, but I think that later this year, there could be some more pain.
Yeah, well, today it was just going up and up and up, and that's it. But we think it might be around August or something like that when it goes again down and then up again. Could be like that. Could be like the year 2015 and be that model again.
Yeah, I think so. Now the halving is coming, and because the halving is coming, it is possible that people will find more value in Bitcoin. But I think there are just too many things out there that could derail it, from regulation to all the shady things that are happening in the exchanges and many other things. So I'm still a little nervous about the current price of Bitcoin, and I still think that the bottom is not in, but tomorrow I might change my mind. You never know. That's why I do daily videos.
Yeah, okay, we'll see. But that's price going up and going down. But is there a real case use for Bitcoin now?
Bitcoin's use cases have not changed in the last 10 years. It's a matter of people recognizing those use cases and decide that those use cases are also beneficial to them. Bitcoin does everything today it did back then, but the more and more people recognize it and the more and more people get involved in the Bitcoin community, they're not going back. Once you start using Bitcoin, you're not going back to fiat, which is why education is key.
Well, what about the other coins, the altcoins? Are the same for you?
I don't really care about any of the other altcoins. I think they are all centralized. I think they're just money inflation, money printing on top of Bitcoin, or they're a company, a centralized company that decided to issue the stock of that company in the form of a currency. I think everything in the altcoin space will eventually go up and down, but in the long run, Bitcoin will only go up. Everything in the top 10 will always change. Yes, there's a couple of coins that have been there for a long time, but I've always said that Litecoin is useless. No one's going to use Litecoin in the future. No one's going to use Monero in the future. Bitcoin will have all the privacy we need. And all of these other ICOs is just stocks of companies none of which are profitable. Maybe one or two of them are, and regulators can come in and squash it all down. So I'm not really interested in any of the other coins. And as a trader, I mean, you could trade them to make more Bitcoin. I'm too busy to sit at home on my computer and trade. 90% of the year, I'm traveling from city to city. If I was sitting in front of a computer, would I be trading the old coins? Maybe, but probably not. I'd rather trade traditional stocks on a regulated exchange so I know where my money is.
Okay, so we always ask in our channel, Fan on the Right, the three top cryptos, your three favorites, but in your case, as you're a maximalist,
it's just one, it's just Bitcoin. I don't own anything but Bitcoin.
One more question, we always want to learn more, and with all the people coming into this market, if you had to recommend a book, maybe economics or trading or whatever, what would be that book that you would recommend?
Oh boy, I don't really have a book that I can recommend. In the crypto space, I do recommend the Bitcoin Standard. It's not a trading book. It's a book about the history of money and why Bitcoin is important. I do recommend just learning technical analysis. You can even use my website, Vays.com education. I have a whole section there that teaches people how to trade. I just don't have a book I can recommend until I write my own.
Okay, you have to do that. We will go to your webpage and we have homework there to do. So thank you very much for your time. We would like to give you this pin from the channel.
Excellent.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Manipulate the fiat money because they can print as much of it as they like, but no one can manipulate Bitcoin in printing more Bitcoin. All they can do is use the capitalist system to trade it, and eventually someone bigger can come. Trading is a very dangerous, other jobs that put you in physical danger, but trading is one of the focus and study, and you can handle these standardized global exams.
Estamos en la charla de Tom Vays, que nos está dando sus opiniones sobre las ballenas, sobre la manipulación del mercado y grandes consejos para invertir. Sobre todo nos dice comenzar con dinero de mentira, porque nos dice que es una de las profesiones más arriesgadas. No arriesgadas físicamente, pero de las más arriesgadas para perder toda tu pasta. Ten mucho cuidado.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me on. Looking forward to my next interview.